Good morning, friends. Guess what? We're going to talk about safety. This time I want to talk about relational safety. I went to a training recently by Dr. Jake Porter. He has a YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description. But he presented the concept of relational safety. And this is something I've been thinking about safety for years, honestly, and what that looks like and how we navigate that in our relationships. But he said there's the ABCs of relational safety. And of course, my brain said, oh, that means we have 26 things. But literally, it's just the ABC. So A stands for acceptance. And what that means is, even though someone has room to grow, as we all do, we are accepted as we are. So even though my partner could do better about some things, and your partner could do better about some things, we accept them as they are. The second one is B, which is belonging. We know where we belong. We know where we fit. We know where our place is with our partner, with our family. And C is chosen. That even though I know I can't be chosen every time, when I need to be chosen, I am. And those are the three pieces of relational belonging that he talks about, or relational safety. And so being aware of what are the things that would look like. A lot of times when we have interactions with other people, we tend to filter or maybe even minimize or act a little bit smaller than we feel we actually are, which lends to us not really feeling accepted or connected. And so being aware of what are we doing with those. And the thing that I thought about after this training, I was talking, my very first client after my training with them was with an individual who's just started college, and we were talking about that. And in reality is, my question becomes, are we those things for ourselves? Do I accept myself while also knowing I need to make improvements? Can I be kind to myself about that? Or am I super judging and shaming, like, oh, you should be this, or what about this, or that neighbor has done this, and why aren't you as good as them? Blah, 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 blah. Like, I can say, you know what, I'm okay as I am, and I would like to improve in this area. Being kind to ourselves. The other thing is about belonging. So I read a book, came out in 2017, Brene Brown's book, Braving the Wilderness. It talks a lot about belonging to ourselves. Do I belong to me? Am I consistently who I say I am? Do I know where I stand with my values and my beliefs and my behaviors, and do they match? And the third one is, do I choose myself? Now here's the thing. I know a lot of people who struggle with that concept of prioritizing themselves. There's a lot of phrasing out there about the role of putting other people first, especially within the Christian community. And there's nothing wrong with serving other people and caring about other people, and there's actually a lot of wonderful things about it. And when we don't attend to our own needs, when we ignore ourselves, when we don't choose ourselves when it's important to be chosen, it hurts us. And so paying attention to, not only am I contributing to relational safety by accepting my partner as they are while allowing them and encouraging them to grow, belonging with each other and feeling chosen, but am I also doing that with myself? Am I creating safety in my relationship with myself and any other person? And that goes back to who's on my team. If I'm not on my team, if I'm not creating relational safety, if I don't have other people creating relational safety with me, that tells me where I stand with them. And so being aware of, what are the things that I need to do? What are the changes I would ask to be made with myself or with my family members to be able to have relational safety? And the thing is, we will start noticing whether it's there or not based on the kind of interactions and the depth of interactions we have with the people around us. If you notice that you're consistently talking about the weather, and not anything deeper, that might give you a little hint of whether there's safety there. And the thing is, we can have all kinds of different layers of interaction, and we'll talk about that in another one. But the thing is being aware of what relational safety looks like, and we probably often will have to grieve the absence of what it is with varying relationships. And then what am I doing to purposely, intentionally create safety in my relationships with myself, with my family, with my partner, with my colleagues, with my neighbors, with my friends, in a way that's beneficial to all of us. I hope you start paying attention to that, and that gives you some kind of healing and peace. Have a good week.